Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Well, all this stuff here was up on the top, and there's a couple modifications that we're going to make on this seedling area. Number one is a roof for this. We're going to put a metal roof over it. And number two is a support beam going across this way to hold this up so that it's not concaved. Because the reason for both of those things, this is what I planted, I don't know, a week, 10 days ago now, on these tomatoes. You can see that because the soil isn't level in those, especially that one, but in this one as well, and in this one, it's because the trays were angled down, and in those colossal rains that we've had, it's coming through right there, a hole that was made by the typhoon. And even though this is partially sheltered, it's still a torrent of rain is falling on these seeds. It's washing them up, washing them out. I was going to do some more planting, but until we get this fixed, I'm not going to plant nothing. Maybe I'll get to that planting tomorrow. We've lost probably, I don't know, 30% of the tomatoes that were planted. Yeah, 25%. Now, it's still too early for these bell peppers. But I have some more bell peppers that I wanted to plant that I'm not going to plant until we get this done. Because, you know, the ones I'm going to be planting needs to go on this top tray, or this top shelf. And we need to get this stabilized. And first off is putting a piece of metal on the top of this. We're going to use the just flat sheeting because we don't have any more metal roof. We do have this flat sheeting left over from this section of the roof, and so Tata is just going to cut a piece of this and set it up there. I also want him to run a board along the center so that it makes a crown and the water runs off both sides. Sunlight is not important for these seedlings, and having this roof on it won't make any difference at all in germination. Now, they can't be in there for too long, you know, can't leave them in there for weeks, but from putting the seeds in and after they come up for 10 days, that amount of sunlight is just fine. And by that time they'll be transplanted into pots like these, and it'll be just fine. Now, Marcel wants to remove this nipa off of this roof. She wants to take it all off for some reason, I don't know, but she wants it gone because it was damaged in the typhoon, and it's only getting worse, and it's not really keeping this dry anymore. So, yeah, probably just why not. Oh, those eggplant. Well, some of them are. I saw Michael in town today, Michael and Bonnie, and Michael was wanting some eggplant. And I didn't think we had any left, but there's some right there, and so I will contact them and tell him we have some. These peppers are, you know, this is where I had BB caged, and he didn't like being in here, and so he trampled over more than half of these pepper plants, just pacing, because he was locked in here by himself. He didn't like it, and probably in pain as well. But anyway, we're going to get this fixed up, and I'm going to maybe get some more planting done today. This has to be right, and it has to be, you know, I have to be able to This probably moving forward will be full of something all the time that is germinating and getting ready for transplant. And all this area here will be full of little potted plants hardening a bit before they're transplanted in the fields. That's fine, Tatai. That's all the angle that we need. Tatai's going to put that in the center to give it an inch of watershed. Perfect. Alright, well, Tatai has this roof on it, and the brace in the center. So this is a lot better than it was. These trays, these center trays, won't be at an angle anymore, so that all the seeds can wash out, and hopefully it just there won't be any rainwater going into this anyway. So I've got some our seed supplier, Arvin, you can't really say he's our seed supplier, is where we buy all of our seeds. He gave me these, I was in, I don't know, a couple weeks ago asking for some bell pepper seeds, and he didn't have any, but maybe he had these in the back somewhere. They're a, I don't know, I guess you could call them local variety of bell pepper. They're expired. He gave them to me. He saw them, he had them somewhere, and because they're expired, he gave them to me. These expired well, it says best until October of this year, so they're technically not expired, and these are supposed to be good until 2023, and these are the same. Look, they are, you know, they're I thought that he said they were expired, so I thought they were far out of date. So, and I was going to just put them all in this one tray. But since they're technically not expired, but they're close, I'm going to put them in 2 trays. So I'm going to prep another tray. And I also have these, who knows where these are from. These might be some that I sent here, some that someone sent me, I don't know. These are big red tomatoes. They are expired. They were supposed to have been planted by 12/21. So they're about 7 or 8 months expired. I'm just going to put a little row of these in the end of one of these 2 trays that I'm going to do. And these here, I don't know if I showed you these yet. About, I was thinking maybe 30-40% got washed away, but it's probably only like 20%. These over here, again, not so much. These bell peppers, I don't know. It's just it's hard to get bell peppers to go here. And none of them have come up yet, and it's been, bell peppers take a little bit longer. You know what, I'm a liar. There's one coming up right there. Bell peppers do take a bit longer. And again, these trays were saturated, half the soil washed out of them. That's why we put this top on it. So I'm going to get that other tray ready and plant these.